Sunil Duggal, CEO of Dabur India, joins us on the show. Good to have you, Mr. Duggal. Thanks so much for joining in. Quarter 4 has been a decent quarter for you. What kind of volume growth did you witness in the quarter?
Well, the volume growth this quarter has been better than the previous couple of quarters. On a consolidated basis, we've done volume growth of around 12%.
What kind of volume growth are you expecting in FY13 then?
I think we'd look at volume growth in the double digits. So I think around a 10% volume growth increase is a reasonable expectation.
So can you walk us through the segmental performance in quarter 4, Mr. Duggal?
Well, most of the categories did well. I think with the exception of just one or two, every category grew in the double digits. The standout performers were skincare, digestives, OTC healthcare, the Fem Pharma the Fem cosmetic business. So overall it was a very secular growth across categories, both for the domestic and for the international businesses.
If you look at your quarter 4 performance, your EBIT margins for consumer care business have declined on a year-on-year basis. What is the reason for the same?
Well, the EBIT margins have gone down on a YOY basis because of high inflation, and that was something which we had expected. But if you see sequentially, they are showing now an uptick. So I think the worst of inflation is behind us, while we are still not out of the woods, and there will be continuing pressure of margins over the next few quarters. But I think the margin contraction which happened in the early part of last year will no longer happen.
How about a growth guidance, Mr. Duggal, for FY13?
Well, we don't give any guidances, as you are aware, but I think the outlook for FY13 is a strong growth as far as the revenue side is concerned, a margin profile which would hopefully be a little bit better than what we saw last year. And I think that the market share maintenance is something which would be uppermost on our mind. So we would seek to gain market shares on the back of strong revenue growth while keeping margins at acceptable levels.
Market rumors have been suggesting that some FMCG companies are looking to acquire oral care portfolio of Anchor Group. Dabur is also believed to be in the race. Is there any truth to this? Are you planning to acquire an oral care unit?
No, not at all. We do have an oral care portfolio which we are pretty happy with. So we are not actually pursuing any acquisitions in the oral care space. We do believe that there's enough opportunity for us to grow our own brands rather than to look outside.